Hey everyone, Rob with RPS Tactical, here to talk to you about our appendix holster. Our appendix holster is like no other. It doesn't have to be worn appendix, it could be worn anywhere on the inside of your body, but it's an IWB holster only. Ours is like no other because it has a soft back that is crushable to the size, a little bit farther than the size of the gun, so that way none of your gun touches. It's fully protected for any moisture going from your body out. It's designed to keep you cool with a soft Velcro back. And the front shell gives you the option to be able to cant your mounts or adjust ride height. And we have several mount options to go with it that's tuckable and non-tuckable, and we'll look at all of this here in a second. So we're here to talk about our appendix holster. It comes with the option of being able to adjust its cant with the wide clip here. We have 1.5, 1.75 that you can choose from. But you also can do tuckable. It's easy enough that you can switch between the two if you decide to purchase both. You just take this one off. These of course wouldn't be here. And then you have your single clip, which would screw in here. It would have another hole into it. You can adjust it in ride height, but then you can also adjust it in cant to give you a better idea. Here's our belt loop tuckable option. So you would have two screws. Top screw you would tighten or loosen to adjust it in cant, and it will give you a backwards cant or forwards cant, and then ride height adjustment. So those are kind of your options there. You can also purchase it with two soft loops, which would go on each side here. They're one-way snaps. So that's kind of your mounting options that we have for inside the waistband. Tuckable with loop, tuckable with clip, or a single wide clip. And you have your choice on all of these, 1.5 inch or 1.75. If you have less than that, so you have like a 1-inch dress belt, then what I recommend is that you get soft loops, and then to specify in the note section on our website that you're looking for a 1-inch belt instead of the 1.5, and then we'll just add an extra hole in this so you can go up smaller. And you can do that either in double on the top, which will not be tuckable, or at the bottom, which is tuckable, because you can tuck behind your mount. So that's your option on mounts. Like we said, it's like no other, and the reason being is it's a hybrid style where it's got a soft padded back to it and a Kydex front. So we're going to take this apart for you here today so you can kind of see the two pieces. But it is in the waistband only holster, and we just talked about the mount options on how you can adjust it. If you have questions on that, you can watch that section of the video. So what you have is you have two pieces on this holster. You have the front, which is a wraparound Kydex front, and the reason why it's like no other is because it is fit exactly to the gun. You have no extra material by the trigger guard to poke you while you're wearing it appendix style. That's why it's our appendix holster, because it's meant perfect for appendix. You have no extra material anywheres, and it attaches to the back. The trigger guard is fully wrapped, so you're protected on both sides, and that gives you your positive retention that will never change. It will stay that way for the life of the holster. Then you have your padded back, which the front fits into its pocket. The padded back, you can get it in a couple different options along with the front. You can get it especially in leather, which is an extra cost because we do a lot of extra steps to it. We'll talk about that when we look at our leather wrapped one. But it will normally come with just a Kydex front, and inside is a closed cell foam for padding and comfort, but also to prevent any moisture from your body to get to your gun. It cannot go through this pad. This pad will form around your gun and give you a comfortable fit. On the back of it, we do Velcro for comfort, to add more breathability to it, but also so when you take this off, you can stick this to many of our mounts. We have one mount here set up. This is just our temporary mount setup of some industrial hook Velcro, which you can get on our mount page. We also have a anywhere mount, which is a 4-inch by 6-inch mount. That's harder. I don't have any trigger here, but we'll do some videos on that to explain and show. But it has 3M on the back, and it's more of a permanent addition. So there you have it. You have our Appendix holster with several different mount options, and it's one-of-a-kind design with the padded back and the front that goes together. Also, another keynote to this is this lifetime warranty, and later on, if this back pad wears out, and even if it's not covered under the warranty, you can just buy a new pad and we can replace it, especially if it's getting dirty or grinchy. Or you can take this pad off and throw it in your washer, wash it with your clothes, let it air dry though, do not put it in your dryer, and then you can just throw it back on your holster and continue to run a clean holster.